Fáilte. I baile clia at the bhí na Colin go álinn. Tá scéal fin Colin mal ní bhfuilán. Ba bhhalam an scéal seo a inse díobh trí Victory is fógla. The Irish have always told stories through song. Perhaps one of the most famous of these songs is Cockles and Mussels, Molly Malone. It is the unofficial anthem of Dublin and sang at many events around the city. Molly is probably one of the most famous people in the history of Dublin, if in fact she ever existed. It is said that she was born sometime in 1663 and died in 1699. The song itself does not appear on historical record until the 1880s. The daughter of fishmongers, Molly was said to have wandered the streets selling her wares from her cart through the day. At night, Molly, scantily clad, would sell herself. It was thought that her customers were often students from Trinity College. As is tradition, not all Irish songs are happy, and this song is no different, as it says Molly died of a fever, and her ghost can be heard around the bottom of Grafton Street crying out to all it can hear, cockles and mussels. Over the years, historians and the curious have tried to track down the birth and death records. There are many Mary Malones born in Dublin, but nothing to prove that any of them went by Molly, or if any of them were the fabled Molly herself. The earliest record of the song, along with music, was traced to 1883 in Massachusetts. A second version was found in 1884 in London and attributed to James Yorkston. Molly Malone also appears in other songs and laments. Whether fact or fiction, Molly was associated with Dublin, and in preparation for the millennium in 1988, Jean Reinhardt was commissioned to sculpt a statue of Dublin's most famous lady. Today, Molly Malone and her story will live forever in pubs all around the world that bear her name, and she will be forever immortalised in bronze at the bottom of Grafton Street in Dublin, where she is said to have wheeled her wheelbarrow. Má aon sibh an sean sríomh dul go batha clia, bhí cinnte cuairt a thabhairt ar máil ní bhfuilán, agus b'fhaighidh fursa nó go a canta Dach Tarnamha Tharmhaíonta. Sláinte. I hope you enjoy this version of Cockles and Mussels as sung by the Dubliners. It's accompanied by a visual representation of Dublin today.
In Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty, I first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone, as she wheeled her wheelbarrow through the streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. She was a fishmonger, and sure 'twas no wonder, for so were her father and mother before, and they wheeled their barrow through the streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Died of a fever, and sure no one could save her, and that was the end of sweet Molly Malone. Now her ghost wheels her barrow through the streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive. muscles, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and muscles, alive.